Welcome back, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining us for the extended readings here. So I'm just going to give these another quick shuffle and we'll get right into your future cross and bow. Maybe I'll move my mic away so it's not in my mouth.
Oh, you don't like the styrofoam
You don't want to
taste?
hear me heavy breathing?
You don't like the styrofoam taste over
Well,
there?
it's not styrofoam. It's
Well, the foam.
the boom foam.
Yeah, that too.
That boom boom. Okay. Pisces, energy coming into the future. You've got the World, the Fool, 10 of Pentacles, the Sun, yes. 5 of Cups, 10 of, okay, yes, King of Swords. This just keeps coming over and over. I love when this happens. So, okay, so we come into the future here with you looking at the cycle here with the World, looking at this come full circle. And because of it, you have a renewed ability with this Fool to take some chances, have kind of a fresh feel about it, new hope about it, and really in this project, or whether it's work, passion project, relationship, that you're ready to kind of come at this with fresh eyes, and like, this is going to be a cool adventure. This is what you really want, and it's going to provide you with this 10 of Pentacles is over here. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. That's a material abundance, wish fulfillment, and the Sun is new life. We had this with another sign that we did the readings for, was new life. Feels like a baby. New beginnings with the Sun card. 5 of Cups is that healing from that. Feels like that's going to keep revisiting you, that there's a particular situation with that 5 of Cups where there's a little bit of resentment or a little bit of like poor me pity party stuff, that even though you may be working at healing it with trying to put it down, all these burdens down with the 10 of Wands, really looking at it and go, okay, I really need to get over this. Like, I really need to set down what's not mine. And, with the King of Swords, again, it was the advice over here, the extra help, is go with logic. When you do the healing, you're left with logic. You take the sting out of you, take the teeth away from the monster. So if this thing is still bothering you, if it's still whatever this is that's still kind of nagging you, the King of Swords says, you can move forward and be intentional and strategic and very honest and live in your truth, and also not have to be overly emotional about it. Just have a very, not emotional mind, just kind of a very balanced feel about it and how you move forward. Your focus coming into the future, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is this very nurturing mother. It's a water energy. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, so that might be you, that you're sitting here in your own ability to emotionally handle things. You can heal yourself, you can help support and heal other people too. Your challenge, Judgment. Judgment, you had this over in DR.A.'s reading, and you've had it in the previous ones too, where you needed to say your truth. You need to stand in your truth. Judgment is self-declaration. It's not just, judgment of judging other people, because it's not really what that means. It's more of accounting for what your truth is. And I feel like that needs to be in balance with who you are with this Queen of Cups, this very nurturing, healing, supportive energy. It's not either or. It's not your truth or that. It's both things, and that's what needs to find a way to coexist. So the energy moving through, you had Page of Swords up here. He's now down here. 5 of Pentacles, we had that before. Knight of Pentacles, we had that before. Temperance, we had that before. So I feel like Spirit's just repeating these things for you. Saying that coming into the future, you've got this Page of Swords, this very opportunity to think differently about this. This is a message of how people changing of thinking. And that brings you into this maybe wrestling with this 5 of Pentacles again. Are you going to be left out in the cold? Are you leaving anyone out in the cold? Is this a balanced situation? The Knight of Pentacles is hard work, people putting in the hard work and, doing, looks like their part of things. And that brings you in to this energy, the Temperance energy, which is being patient, which is kind of waiting it out and seeing where it goes. This feels like a lot slower of the 3 reads so far. This one feels like the one that kind of slows down a little bit, and this is going to take some time. Your fears, 7 of Cups. You had this over here, that your fear is maybe that you are limiting your options or you are an option you don't necessarily trust. And the help that the universe is going to bring in with you for that is the King of Wands. It's going to be a very charming leadership, very bold, charismatic, maybe person or energy, or maybe you step into this where you're like, you know what? No, I'm going to, maybe with this, Judgment and the Temperance, I'm going to declare that this is what I want. Of these options, this is what I want. I'm going to call it out. And your hopes? Four of Wands. You want to build a stable foundation. Dr. A had this in her reading. You want to build, that's what that Four of Wands is really about, like marriage, partnership, building a foundation of something. Your outcome into the future? Six of Pentacles. We've had this a couple times here. You had it over here. There is enough abundance, and it's giving and receiving abundance. It's giving and receiving help. So whether that's training or actual resources or investment, I feel like this is going to be something that happens slowly. But keep your eyes open, keep your mind open, Pisces. It feels like while it may take a while, it's going to be what you want. Extra advice from the universe: Knight of Cups, Three of Wands. Three of Wands is, again, that moving, like either being able to manifest and call to you what it is that you want. Wait for your ships to come in. That's what this card looks like. Making decisions, and feels like it's either going to expand or it's not. And there was the opportunity here for things to change, and a lot of your thinking to change. A lot of this feels more like it's thinking than actual things.
Right.
And when your feelings and your thoughts change, it makes the rest of it possible. And this Knight of Cups is, Prince Charming energy, something very charming. You had this with the Knight of Wands, the Prince of Cups, Knight of Cups. These are, creative energies, but in a different way. It's more of a masculine creative energy where it's very driven versus sort of just ethereal. And I don't know why, but that feels like it's going to be more purposed. You're going to see it more. It's going to be very obvious to you. And just looks like you need to be, Pisces, working on the healing, working on your thinking, and allowing things to kind of just come to their own. My dad used to say it all comes out in the wash. So just sort of waiting for it to kind of happen on its own without you pushing, but you doing the work and staying in your own lane.
Right. Waiting for that fruition to come forth.
Yeah, it's...
Because you've put in that work.
Well, it's more about continuing to put the work in. But it will happen. It's just you've got your own stuff to do, and just like the other, it's not a matter of it won't happen. It's just a matter of how quickly it'll happen based on what it is that you're doing. And looks like Spirit saying it's all here for you. You just have the opportunity to kind of work through how you're thinking and let people do what they do. Just be honest, be forthright, advocate for yourself more, and really work on the traumas that you have that are making you see this in the same way that you saw something else. So as far as your energy is concerned, Two of Pentacles, you're balancing here. So it's you kind of feel like you're juggling how you feel and what you think, and what versus what you're doing and what you're showing people. I feel like that will kind of shift when you start really looking at the things that you need to with these, this Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Those are opportunities for you to look at things that you're resentful about or traumas that you've had and work through them so that they don't color the rest of the situations that you have going forward. As far as your communication right now, it's the Seven of Swords. So what you're communicating in your own, to yourself in this about the situation is that you can't trust this, that there's something shady, that there's something that you're not comfortable with, and maybe it's just that these things look like others and you're not really giving it a chance. Whatever's going on, whatever you've got going on here with this Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, several times is saying, you're just not really willing to open up and trust and try to go forward. Your strength, Three of Wands. you've had this several times now. Your strength is knowing when to, when to leave, when to go. And you also know kind of how to wait long enough for what might come in. But you're able to see it for what it is. That's your strength. Your weakness, Four of Swords. That you so this is usually about like rest and recuperation, healing. Your weakness is that you don't really give yourself time to heal. You don't really give yourself time to process things. You just sort of keep moving, and that becomes, your rest can be your solitude. It can be where you heal too. And maybe give that some more space and time in your energy, as far as whether you do some more self-care, meditating, whether you like to go out and take walks, or you want to go fishing, or you like to just loud music, whatever it is. It feels like you need to do more of that. Your reality is the Six of Pentacles. This has come up 4 times now. So I feel like Spirit's like, the reality is there is enough abundance here. You will give and receive assistance. You'll have enough. Focus on understanding that your perceptions of this are not the reality. Your passion, Nine of Pentacles. You want to build financial abundance. You want to build luxury. You want to build self-sufficiency. You want to build legacy. And your advice from Spirit is the Devil. So stay away from all of your self-limiting thinking. Understand that like toxic patterns are in this, and you have the ability to heal from this. It's just about taking the time and giving yourself the space to do it. So this is what I have for you, Pisces. I'm going to hand you over to Dr. A for the you and them reading.
All right. Thank you, Dr. M. So the overall energy is the Page of Swords. So you're waiting for that quick message, kind of a reframing of the mind and changing your thinking, which, it really does tie into the previous reading.
And it's come up over here 3 or 4 times now that the thinking needs to change.
Yep. So how you feel at Page of Wands, you're waiting for that quick message of that fire, that passion, that renewed passion. How they feel, 10 of Cups, that emotional completeness and, kind of that unity. And what you think, 2 of Swords. You think that, being able to make that decision, that quick decision, it's a huge difference, because, if you're in a relationship with somebody who, goes back and forth, it kind of makes things a little bit difficult. So the 2 of you actually need to come together on that. And
two of Swords is often compromised too. Mm-hmm. So it might not be that the choice is only yours to make.
Right. And it ties into what they think, justice. It's that truth.
And balance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And, the 2 of you can come together on making a decision and balancing it out. That's kind of, what a relationship means, being able to have that compromise and discuss things as an adult and come to terms with things.
And everyone gets what they need. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what you love is the Knight of Cups, that offering of that emotional, kind of that charming.
You like that they're charming.
Yes.
You like that they're, that they're sweet and romantical.
And what they love is 2 of Pentacles, being able to juggle more than one thing at once, that multitasking and balancing things out.
I just got that you're, Pisces, you're probably funny. They like that you're funny and sort of goofy. And that your balancing sort of might not be Cirque du Soleil level, but it's definitely county fair fun.
So maybe if you're, cooking something and doing laundry at the same time, and, you forget that you've got, I don't know, a sock in one hand and you're trying to flip a pancake in the other.
That's odd.
Well, you're multitasking, you're balancing things out. And at the same time, somebody's looking at you going, okay, I don't know how you just did that.
Yeah.
But all right. And what you want to share with them? Hanged Man. It's okay to kind of take some time and to sit and think on it. And sometimes you need to be able to sit back and just kind of
think on it. I used to have a friend who said, I need to think, I need to study on it. I need to think on it.
Or sleep on it.
Yeah. But there's that, give me some time to kind of process this and get my, I want the opportunity to have a good perspective about it, is what that feels like.
Right. Yeah. So it's not that you're necessarily waiting for the other person, or
No, just
you
maybe
just-
taking the time to
right.
study on it, to kind of,
Mm-hmm.
give yourself time to decide how you feel about a situation.
And what they want to share, Nine of Swords, they might feel a little anxious at times, and they struggle with that. And sometimes they need your support in that, knowing that, you've got them, and the two of you are going to work through this together. So, again, Page of Swords, that overall energy, it's reframing the mind and coming in with, a new thought process.
Okay, Pisces, thank you so much for joining us for the extended readings. Please check out our website for more information on life coaching, energy work, and other personal tarot readings. We appreciate you being here and hope to see you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.